Hello, ladies. Happy Friday. Let me get my iPad set up so that I can see chat. It's the little game we have to play all the time. And I'm still not going to see it, right? Nope, I see nothing. It's still, oh, there we go. Okay. Let me make sure my volume's off. Yeah, right? Nope, I see nothing. What? Oh, boy. Hold on, guys. It's still, oh, there we go. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. All right, there's the chat. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Grace. How are you? Hi, Linda. All right, so hi, Deb. We're gonna sit for a few and chit chat. And hi, Mags. Yes, Maggie will be in chat tonight. She does not have her computer, so I hooked her up on. I tried to get her into Hangouts, which she could do, and I'm trying to minimize my screen so I can see chat and see what's going on. I tried to get her in Hangouts, and she was in Hangouts, but then when she went to YouTube to watch, it booted her out, so she can't do both, and her computer is being fixed, so it's going to be me. I'm going to do that weird I have to talk to myself thing, which I'm not really good at. Hi, Kat. How are you? Hi, Jane. Hi, Penny. Today we're going to do a bit of a revisit on, and don't mind me, this is, just Friday stay-at-home day because Laurel's not working right now because it's summer and she hasn't found a job yet. So we're going to be revisiting squirrel. We're going to be revisiting the napkins because there are a couple ladies who would like to purchase napkins and did purchase some from Patty and aren't quite sure what to do with those napkins. And I know I did a video a ways back. I know I came on a Saturday morning. I think we did some on a Friday. And then I came back on a Saturday morning and did a video as well. Hi, Denise. How are you? Someone else came in too. Hi, Darla. Hi, Lynn. So I just thought I would come back on and revisit it because some people like to revisit things, and some people don't always like to go and hunt for the videos and stuff, and I can't even tell you what it was called either. So I just thought it would be easier if I came on and we played some more with them. Hi, Laura. How are you? And it seems to be YouTube is getting, so much bigger, and there's so many people on now on Friday night and everything. So I'm sure we're all going to be overlapping each other, but that's okay. So I'm going to actually switch my camera. We'll chit chat for a bit more, but it's easier for me to read my chat if I can switch my camera and just look at my iPad. So, and I will show you what's on my pretty desk right now. Oh, and then I'll tell you about my day too and show you some goodies. I didn't even get to tell Mags yet. Save. All right, there we go. Oh, that's a little close. So let's bring this down a little bit. I got to find my webcam. All right, let's minimize this and find my webcam. And we'll back this up just a tad. How is everybody doing tonight? Happy Friday to everybody. It's really weird for me. I've been home a week from school being out, and I have no idea what day it is anymore or what's going on. Every day I think it's Friday. I'm like, it's Friday, right? It's the weekend, right? Because I'm not used to being home. I'm used to working. So it's really hard for me to be here and not be working and not know what day it is. Hi, Luz. Hi, Teresa. How is everybody? All right, let me get this. I just want to back up these napkins a bit so you guys can see. And I can't pull up my webcam or anything until I'm already on Hangout, or it just messes everything up. So that's why I always have to do it afterwards. All right, controls. And we are set all the way back. That's so weird because If I pull up, oh, this feature, well, because I'm in photo mode. Let's get out of photo mode, if it'll let me. Everything's being a little webcam. Yeah, I know it's running in another application. Can we just turn the photo off? No, see, it's not gonna want to cooperate with me tonight, and that's not gonna be any fun. Let's try it again. Anybody else? What's anybody else been working on this week? Anybody else been crafting? Working? Tired? It's been a long week. Yeah, Deb, I bet. Mine are just long just because I just really don't know what to do with myself now. Although now my daughter started working for the first time, and I have been driving her back and forth to work, and it's not as close as my work is to me. So it's been interesting. So she's really wiped out. Hi, Joe. How are you? So I've been getting to catch some people's lives, and I've been catching up on some videos. And so it's been, I'm working on a gypsy journal this week. Nice, Linda. I'm really enjoying that. Let's see if I can do this through advanced settings because I can't seem to get the webcam out of camera mode, out of picture mode, and I need it out of picture mode. And it's not letting me for some reason. Well, this isn't going to be good because I can't back up or do anything because I'm stuck in photo mode. How do we fix this? Oh boy, I just made it really blurry, didn't I? What did I just do? All right, hold on, guys. Bear with me. I don't even know what just happened. Yes, I know. Reconnect. I got it plugged in. Webcam in use. Yes, I know my webcam's in. You guys can't see anything right now. I might have to switch my camera back because, oh, there we go. Hold on. I found it. Shoo! Let's slide it back and see if it'll kick back in now. It might take a minute because I know that YouTube's way behind. Sorry about that, ladies. Nobody wants to look at some blurry napkins on the screen. It should clear up in a second, so hold on. There we go. All right, now we're better. But I still can't get it into video mode, which is so strange. All right, so we'll just minimize this for now. So there we go. So I have a bunch of napkins out. Working on cards for my church homebound. Nice. Hi, Joyce. And Laura's been working on a journal. Yeah, Linda, it cleared up. It was being funky. I can't help it. It was having a moment. I don't know what it was doing. Hi, Pink Rose. So as you guys can see, I'm going to show you these, and then I'm going to go and tell you about my day, and then we'll get into working on this because I know you guys will be excited to see the things that I got because I was really excited too. So let me get my thing over here so I can see it. I'm so not used to not having Mags in here talking with me. This is so so different with it this way. And I know we have some new ladies, and I've been writing them down. Hi, Patty. Just Let Her Rip is Patty. So the tutorial tonight was asked by Judy Clispy and Stephanie Poteet. She's like, I want to buy napkins, but I don't know what to do with them. So I'm going to show you guys a bunch of different ways you can use these. And like I said, I am revisiting this. So some of you may have seen me do this before, and I'm sure there's some of you that haven't. So I just pulled out a bunch of pretty ones. Isn't that a gorgeous napkin? And of course it's purple with Paris and a key and oh yeah, and a stamp. Love it, love it. So, and the beautiful florals. I just pulled out a bunch of different napkins that we can use today. And I do have some examples of stuff that I made as well. So I'm going to be using different ones of these tonight just to show you what you can do. And this is stuff you can use as embellishments in cards, covers, tags, all different stuff for your journals or just in your crafting. I mean, I use napkins a lot because, and I fussy cut them, and I even came up with an easier way to fussy cut them because I had a hard time the other night when I was using them. Thank you. They are gorgeous napkins. Hi, Roy. How are you? Oh, my new name's Loretta. Yay. I love autocorrect. You forgot you have napkins. You're going to want to start using them, Pink Rose. Trust me. Oh, it's okay, Roy. I think it's funny because autocorrect has its own idea of what my name should be. So why does that look? Hold on. My webcam is like all out of whack here. And why does it look so dark? All right, I'm going to try and move this without dropping y'all. But now you're so far away. So me and my sister went to a few garage sales today and 2 estate sales. And I got a couple of goodies. So I wanted to share them with you ladies. One of them was really cool. They had a lot of vintage stuff. Didn't buy a lot. I bought a few things, but I thought they were really cool. So I want to show them to you. Who doesn't use up straight pins and stuff? And these are all just, there's some vintage buttons in here. She had this whole vintage sewing kit thing that I wanted to buy that had all these rolls of thread and vintage buttons and vintage tape measures and old wooden spools and stuff. And I wanted to buy it. I just didn't want to pay what she wanted for it. So this was $1. I use straight pins a lot for all my laces and stuff. So I thought that was cool. I did get this vintage tape measure. I call it vintage because you don't really find them like this anymore. This one's pretty old. It's like material covered with some kind of coating. So I can either keep this and measure with it or cut it up and use it on tags and stuff. I thought it was awesome. Oh, hi, Sandra. How are you? Hi, Kim. I know this is going to be different for me, guys, so you're going to have to give me a little bit of time to I mean, you guys know I love to talk, but I also want to make sure to get through what I want to share with you tonight. Hi, Denise Joy. That's another Denise. That's Denise number 2. Then I found this really cool sewing awl, and I just thought it was, this says sews leather quick. I don't quite know how to use it. It says full directions in the box. Obviously, they are not. Maybe they were on the table and I missed them, but it does come with that waxed thread, and it's already in the needle, and you can push it right through your journal and have your thread go right through with it. And it even came with a spare spool of the waxed thread. So this was $3. I thought, and ooh, I hear there's stuff inside. Oh, look at this. I just found a treasure. There is this tool and another bigger needle inside. I'm not sure what that tool's for. I might have to research this online and figure it out, but I thought this was pretty cool. So that was a few of the things I got, but I will show you the main things that I got that I definitely scored on. So let me pull them up here because we know we all love our books. I got a couple of vintage hankies. This one is, let me move this over a sec. This one is for my daughter, of course. Isn't that beautiful? This is made in Scandinavia, 1860 to 69. So I thought it, or 1968 and 69. So it's vintage for her. So I thought it was beautiful. So I got that for her. And it is see-through. It's very thin. It is a very shiny thread. I don't know what it is, but I just thought it was really pretty. And then I got this one, which is all hand done, embroidered on the corner. And it's a white with pink, and it's a cotton. And this one, I don't know where this one's from. It doesn't have a tag on it. The other one did. So I got those 2. But, oh, wait, look at what I got. Wait till you see the first one. This is the best one right here. Look at that. Hi, Talise. Hi, Shaz. Thank you all for joining tonight. Look at this beauty. I'm feeling like Patty right now because Patty has definitely taught me when you go somewhere, you really have to look all over. And when I was in these estate sales, especially this one house, I can't even explain it to you, ladies. It was like hoarder's heaven. I don't even know how they fit this stuff in this house. But I found these books, and this one is just beautiful, and it is Something of Goliath, Volume 1, Truth and Fiction, and it is super old. Wait till I open it. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's gorgeous, and it's Truth and Fiction Relating to My Life, Volume 1, and it is, these papers are different, and then it even has the picture of, what's his name? I'm guessing whoever this person is. And it even has the tissue. And this one is from, I did look and find the copyright is from 1902. And there were 1,000 copies, and it's copy 450 or 451 of 1,000. But it also has the deckled edge. I don't know if you ladies can see that, but it does have the deckled edge. Look at that. I'm learning from Patty. Gorgeous paper. Love the paper in here. And they're not all the same exact size. I just think it's just an amazing, amazing book. And it's in very good condition. The spine, the cover's starting to come apart a little bit, but look at these pages. And look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? So that was one of them. Yes, Maggie. I see her saying Laurel. Yes, Matt. Hi, Deborah. Yes, Maggie's okay. She does not have her laptop. It is being fixed. So I am going to get to the napkin stuff in a minute. I just wanted to show the ladies my cool books I found at an estate sale today. This is called Bryant's Poems, and this is almost like a fabric on here, and it is embossed. So is the spine. It is all embossed. It's gorgeous, beautiful book. It has the gold all the way around on the edging, and it is separated here. It does have all that. So this is sewn. This is a sewn signatures. I can see all the stitches. I could not find a copyright, but I did manage to get these two pages apart. It is pretty worn, but you'll see why. This book was given to this person on March 21st of 1887. So, it's at least from 1887 or earlier. Not a book I wouldn't fold the pages. They're very brittle, but look at the aging on them. They're very brittle, but you can put them on top of, another piece of paper. But they're all poems in here, which I just thought was so cool. So that's that one. And it's just filled with poems. And then you have the back, which is just blue. So that was that one. And then I got this beautiful one, which is called O. Henry, The Complete Works of O. Henry, Doubleday Duran. And not quite sure what this is. Again, this is a fabric on here. It feels like a leather spine. I'm not sure. Patty is way better at that. This book was given to somebody on May 31st of 1929, but this is, and it has quite a few copyrights from 1899 to 1911. So, again, a pretty old book, much stronger paper, completely different type paper than in the other book. This is like got that really soft feel, almost like a tracing paper, but really cool. So I got this book just because I like book paper and using it in my work. So that one. And then the last one is this, which I don't have one yet. Excuse me. The American Heritage Dictionary of English Language. And that's the spine. And it's not super old, but it's still old. It is from, let's see here. It is in here because I did find it. 1969. So it is still a pretty old book. A couple years after I was born, so it's over 50 years old. So it is, I think we can consider it a vintage book. I love the tabs and these on the pages. I've always wanted a dictionary just to be able to cut out the words and stuff, but it's not that. It's all of these gorgeous pictures that are along the sides of the pages. All this ephemera, all this amazing fussy cutting Laurel gets to do. So I just thought it was, and it's a huge dictionary, but there's so many pictures and stuff in here. I cannot wait to sit and go through this book and look at the pages. So that was my goodbye today. Then I got two other little things. One is a little teacup, and I don't know what I did with the cool little spoon. I got this really cool spoon. I wanted to see if anybody knew what it was, and I don't know where I put it. So hold on one sec. See if I can find it. I know you probably can't hear me. I'm going to yell. Oh my gosh, what did I do with my spoon? And I got this, which I thought was so pretty. Was this little bitty tea set. This little bitty saucer. And this little bitty teapot. And it comes with a little bitty teacup. And I just thought it was so pretty. So I got that. And this really cool spoon. So hopefully through the night, I can find this really cool vintage spoon and show it to you ladies. So let me get this somewhere where it's not going to break. And we will get on to the napkin. So I'm going to show you some examples. I cannot believe I can't find that spoon. Urgh, that's going to make me crazy now. You know, I'm going to sit here looking for it while I'm doing this. All right, let me catch up on chat here, see if I missed anybody. Yes, vintage. I was so happy because I never find things like that. So I was so excited. It looks like leather, so I'm not sure, Pink Rose, but all four of them are amazing books. So hi, Text Judy. Yes, I found some really cool books today. Maggie is okay, Sandra. She's just doesn't have a laptop, and we tried to get her in Hangouts, but then she couldn't see YouTube without getting booted out. So she's going to stay in chat for right now. I know it's very weird for me to be sitting here talking to you guys, but not talking to you guys, if you know what I mean. So I really want to find this. I have never seen a spoon like this, and it's probably buried under all my napkin stuff. Here it is. Oh, look, I found it. So here's the spoon I found. But look at this. It's got this little cup at the end of it. Can you see that? It's like a little cup at the end of the spoon. And I just thought it was so cool. I mean, look at the design on it. I just thought it'd be really cool in a project. So, all right, let me see if I missed anything. Yeah, exactly. We're like Laverne and Shirley. Hi, Paula. How are you? All right, so I brought out some samples because, you know, Stephanie said, and I am going to start going back and trying to do a featured channel. And you will find it in my description box along with Maggie and Michelle and Patty, and all their channels are always listed. I'm going to start doing a featured channel that I think you guys should go check out, if you know, and for anybody that watches the video. She is very talented, such a joy to watch. She's got great enthusiasm and just her personality. I've been kind of binge watching Stephanie Poteet's videos, and I think she needs to be seen out there more by more people. So her video is linked below. It says featured. I forgot what I put. I put featured channel, and you can find her YouTube channel below. Please go check her out. She did a whole series on making, like, as she did a journal. She made, and they're not long. She keeps her videos pretty much, I want to say, under 30 minutes. But she just went through and did tags and all little different things, and then put the book together. And She's very talented, so I want you ladies to go on over and check her out. Show her some love. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Like I'm always saying, there's so much we can learn from so many different people. So she was one of them. Hi, Angie Brown. She's one of them that had asked me, you know, I want to buy napkins, but I don't know what to do with them. And I said, well, I did a video. I did a live, you know, not too long ago with them, but I can do another one and revisit so that you can watch, and I can give you some ideas on, you know, what to do with your napkins that, you know, we all seem to hoard because we all love our napkins. So I pulled out some stuff to do some things on, and then I pulled out some of them that I did recently, or ones that I've done before on different things, just to show you guys what you can do with them. And I'm trying to get all the pieces out of here. And I looked for 2 hours today to find this one little bag, and it was in the last place I looked. I was so aggravated with myself. I'm like, why is it I can never find what I'm looking for when I want it? So what didn't you want to say, Linda? What did I miss? Oh, Linda, good for you. I went right to cracking or something. Hee hee. I think the rich and famous carry expensive paraphernalia. I don't know what they're talking about, but hi, Alicia. How are you? I'm doing really well. It's Friday and I'm crafting, and so that kind of makes my day. All right, so I pulled out, I'll show you some more in a minute, just different techniques that I've tried using the napkins, and I'm going to try and do a couple of them on different things for you today. I know I have one done on this as well. Where did it just go? It's right over here somewhere. I pulled out a bunch that I could show you different ways to use it, but now because I want that one, I'm not gonna find it, right? Because that would only make sense for me to find something, because it was right here. It's probably right in front of me and I'm not seeing it. Nope, I don't see it. Anyway, so, oh yeah, here it is right here. Tags. This is a tag. All I did was take a piece of a cereal box. I believe I gessoed it, and I covered it with a napkin. And this one has a pocket. This is a pocket right here. I don't have something to stick in it to show you. Oh, there we go. It is a pocket. So this is one I did not too long ago, but this is a beautiful napkin just on a tag. All you do is lay out a layer of Mod Podge, lay down the napkin. I did not put a layer on top, which I usually do. I only put it on the bottom of this one. So that's one idea. This is an organza bag. You may not want to use this for something. You may want to glue it in your journal as a pocket. I put the napkin right on top of here. I sprayed it with some distress sprays, put down a layer of Mod Podge, and put down my napkin. And I'm telling you, this napkin is not going to come off of this bag. So this is one of my favorite ones. I found these at a little shop, and these are actually Kleenexes, but I call them napkins, but it's actually a Kleenex, those little packs of Kleenex, and I just thought it was beautiful. So that's one idea. I made this little book for a journal. It's just a little book with just some stamping in it. But this is one that I did on fabric, and I actually did the music note one, and then I took this napkin. Let me find it. I know I brought it out. This napkin right here, and I cut the leaf out, and I put the leaf, I cut the leaf out. Doesn't that look like a leaf, ladies? I cut the feather out, and I put the feather right on top of the music paper. And I have another one I did, and I can't find it, but you can actually see this music paper come through the napkin on the other one. This one, you can see it a little bit, but this feather's pretty dark. But you can't even tell that I layered one napkin on top of the other. And this is done on fabric, and then I just used some pinking shears to cut around it and just added it on the top of this little booklet. Hi, Stephanie. How are you? There's got to be a history on that spoon. Yes, there does. Aw, thank you, Alicia. How you doing, Steph? Did I miss anybody else, Max? Yell at me in caps if I miss anybody. I don't think I did. I think I got everyone. I said, yep, got her. Yep, I haven't missed anybody. All right, so then I did it on, this has been pretty beat up because I just threw all this stuff in a bag, but I did this one on a doily just in the center of it. If you wanted to stick it in a journal on a page or fold it in half. But like I said, it's not coming off, and it makes it a lot thicker. It makes the doily a lot more durable. This one is Dex card. I did this one not too long ago too. And again, I just took it, and this one actually has a pocket at the top. I used just a paper line on the back, and then I covered the front with this. It's like almost like a lace napkin. It looks like it's supposed to be like lace. So that's what's on here. And I think I did put a layer over the top as well. It's not shiny because I used matte. So that's that one. I hope you guys can see these. If it's not close enough, I'll try to raise my hands up and my chair keeps falling. I did it on a plastic, which I actually make pockets out of. I have another type I will show you guys. Again, you can't even find where this starts and where it starts and ends. It's lays on here so smoothly. I think this one is actually a piece of tissue paper. I was playing with all kinds of stuff that night. Here's one. This is another technique I'm going to show you guys tonight. I'm not going to explain it yet. I'll explain when I show it, but I already folded it. This is going to be a little pocket in a journal. And what I did is I sprayed it first and then did the Mod Podge over it. Or actually, I think this one is sprayed on top too. I can see it. This one I sprayed on top, but it's just going to be a little pocket in a journal on a page or on a tag. And then I have this one, which is actually underneath. This is a little file folder, and this has a napkin, again with the Mod Podge, and then I put some lace over it, and then added this little piece, which is actually done on fabric, and I will show you that one next, because all of them I've been using them, so I'm trying to find things that I used them on to show you ladies. So this one also done on fabric. It's just a little piece of music, and then I crocheted around it and added a button. It's just for a little embellishment piece, and then I ran some material through the holes just to give it a little something, but see, that's material, and this napkin is on there. And then here's another one. I made a little dangle piece with a piece of a butterfly, and then I crocheted all around it as well, and then just made some dangles on it, but that's a napkin on fabric, but you wouldn't know it. And then here are some pieces that are on fabric. They're very sturdy. This napkin is never coming off here, I can tell you that. So if you want to add to your fabric and make it beautiful and make a cover or something, this is one way to do it, is to do the Mod Podge, then the napkin, then more Mod Podge on the, this was done on muslin. So and then here's another piece where I just mixed two of them together. You can see the writing over top of the music notes. And here's some more pieces. So this one's done on fabric. This is done on like a cross stitch fabric. It's very sturdy. This would make perfect tags. Great for crocheting around. I can cut this and poke holes and crochet, no problem. That's not even in English. I love that. And then this one too. And what I did is I sprayed this one first and then put it on the fabric. Like I said, this is never coming off this fabric. It's very sturdy. This would be perfect for journal covers, because you can bend it and everything. This is not, there's nothing going to happen to this at all. Aw, thanks, Steph. Hi, Sylvia. How are you? Couldn't live without my mind. Me either, Sylvia. And this is the other technique that I'm going to show you guys. And doesn't it look cool? Bet you're wondering how I did that. Listen to it. So, this is also a great way to do it if you want a fussy cut. Instead of just fussy cutting out of your napkin, I would do it this way, and then it would be so much easier to cut out. Oh, I had a time the other night when I did those butterflies on What did I do it on? Hold on, I gotta find it. I did butterflies on something. Hold on. No, it's right here. Maybe not. These are my, oh, here we go. This one. This one. Oh, and I got to show you these too. All right. So these are fussy cut out of a napkin. These were extremely hard to lay down because once you put Mod Podge on the napkin, they just want to curl up and all stick together. So it was very hard to do it like this. And these are all pieces of napkins on this envelope. Just to give it, I have to add another one across here just to, you know, make it look pretty. And this is actually a tea bag. And I covered it with a napkin as well, just to make it a little more sturdy. And this is another tea bag that I did on paper and then cut out. This one's not. This one's on paper. This one's on paper, and then I glued it to the tea bag just to make a little pocket. So I will show you the different ways that you can do this, and I have one more piece to show you, and you will see what I'm talking about. This is a gorgeous one we did, I think, one night with Michele Scott when she was doing her fabric, paper, fabric. That's what she called it. And this is like one of my most favorite pieces. I almost don't know if I can cut it up and use it. She was using fabric and paper and all that, and I decided I wanted to make a giant one with a piece of fabric. So this is a piece of very thin muslin. I haven't cut around it or anything yet, but I made a collage and just layered all different napkins on top of each other, and you can see them coming through in different places. I don't know, I absolutely love this piece, and I'm probably going to have to scan it because I just think it turned out just really pretty for being done with, entirely all done in napkins on top of fabric. So but now you can cut tags out of this. You can cut circles out of this. You can use this for anything. I haven't decided what I want to use it for yet because I love it. I'd love to just leave it on my table just like this. Oh, thank you, Darla. I know, don't you, Laura? I absolutely love this one. I know, I just stare at it. So I don't think I can cut this one up because it's just I just think it's, and I just took a whole bunch of my napkins and just mixed little pieces together and Mod Podged them one on top of the other in different places. And I just think it turned out beautiful. So yeah, but you can see like the bird coming through on this one. I mean, you guys aren't getting a true color, but the colors are just gorgeous on this, So yeah, so that's, I'm going to show you how to do this too tonight. So, we're going to start with, I pulled out some different fabrics. I pulled out some cotton and some thin muslin, and I'm just going to cut some small pieces. And this is a thicker, like, this is a thicker muslin, and then this is just a white cotton. So I'm going to cut some small pieces and show you guys how easy this is. Well, hello. I can't even say that. So I'm going to call you Kappa. Hi, Kappa, and welcome, because I don't even want to butcher that. That is a mouthful right there. Oh, it's raining by you, Angie. I'm sorry. Book cover. Yes, Penny. That would make an amazing book cover. So I'm going to cut a small piece of this and we will get playing and I'll show you guys. Because it's just, and it's just so easy to do. I want to make it because I want to make a tag size. So I'm just going to cut straight up here. And I did buy muslin in like 3 different thicknesses. They, you know, they come thin and thick, and I've tried it on all different types, and it seems to work on everything. So I just take my piece of fabric, and now I need to get my brush out, and you can do it with gloss or matte Mod Podge. It depends on if you want it shiny or not. So for right now, I'm going to do one in matte, just to show you guys. And if I'm not close enough, let me know. I'll try and get closer. I don't know if it's going to let me. It doesn't seem to want to play nice tonight. It wants to stay on photo, and it doesn't want to let me move any of the buttons. It keeps saying nothing is available. Oh, main menu. Let's see if it'll let me do it here. Webcam controls. May not let me do it like that. Oh, there we go. Did I come in a bit? I may have came up a little bit. Let's try one more click. It should start moving up now, ladies. Let's see. If it doesn't, I'll click it some more. So you're just going to take a coat of your Mod Podge, and I'm on my glass mat, so it's all good. And you want to make sure you saturate it a little bit. I probably should have picked out my napkin right away. You guys don't want to know how bad I'm sweating right now. It's like all of a sudden I got really hot. It's probably because I'm not used to being on here talking to myself. All right. So you just want to make sure it's saturated a bit. Let me move that, and let's do this one because it's got like the perfect, and you want to make sure you take your white parts off the back. I'm going to watch you do this. I'm going to go rest because, okay. All right, Angie, have a good night. Feel better. Oh, Penny, I think I've done it on no, I haven't done that one. I've seen it done. I have not tried that one yet. I was going to try and show that one tonight too, but I didn't want to try and do too many things at one time. I am showing the ladies different ways to use their napkins in their crafting or in their journals. All right, so this one's got 2 layers, so we need to get through both. And you can do them on book pages, you know, and have the book page writing show through. I mean, there's so many uses for them, and I think that's why I really like them. So now I'm just going to cut this one and put this one down because I like this one. All right, it didn't seem like it pulled me in much closer. So I'm going to try again. It's pulling me in on Hangouts, but it doesn't seem to be pulling me in on YouTube, which doesn't make any sense now, does it? If you guys see it move, let me know. It might take a minute or two. All right, so I'm not being perfect about it because I'm going to end up cutting it when it dries. I do want the butterfly, not the whole butterfly, but part of the butterfly and part of the flower. So I just kind of put it where I want it. I'm very careful, not too careful. I like wrinkles. I don't like perfect. So it tends to go really nice without a lot of wrinkles anyway. And I just make sure it's all laid down, and then I'm going to lay another coat over it. This is where you want to be a little careful. I suggest make sure you have enough on your brush so that you don't rip your napkin right off of your fabric. So I just make sure I have a good amount on my brush, and I just kind of go over it lightly. I mean, you don't have to be too dainty. It's, you know, because it's on the fabric, it's pretty sturdy. I just like to make sure I get a good coat over it. Sometimes I say work from the center out, but, you know, depending on the size of, you know, the project you're working on. But I need to make more of these because I've been using them and I need more. And this is a good way to do it, is to go live and make more. Now, what you can do too is take your spray. I have my burnished brass. You can also go around this when it's dry with your distress ink and it'll work just fine. Yeah, her laptop's not fine. She's fine. Her laptop's not good. Glass etching. Awesome. I did that many, many, many years ago. All right, so, and you can just, and I know this is going to go all over and then it's going to be on my hand. There. I don't want it everywhere. See, I got a big blob there, which is okay. It's going to have that vintage look, but it'll spread a little bit. I could probably do the whole thing and make it all brown. There we go. Let's see if I can get that blob out of there. Let's see if I can get the blob out. Not really a fan of that in there, but here we go. Okay, you can get the blobs out, ladies. Look at that. Comes right up because it's on top of the Mod Podge. Now we'll just let it dry. Okay, so see, I just learned something. Yeah, I would be lost. I'm trying to be positive because I I don't want Mags any bummed out any more than she is by saying, yeah, I'd be really lost without my computer. Because, I know she's lost without her computer and it's very aggravating. So then I just take a craft knife and I just go around. I don't go right close to it right away because, see, I probably shouldn't have done that. See, I just messed up, but we'll fix it. All right, maybe we need to let it dry a little more before I go to town with that. So I'm going to lift it off like this and just lift the, all right. Let's dry it with the heat tool first. Let's do it right, Laurel. See, there's an order to this. Just be careful because you're on glass and you don't want to heat up your glass too hot. I'm just going to heat this up a little bit, get it to dry a little. Look at that. I was really quiet for a really long time. Hi, Maggie. I got my package. Oh, hi, Stephanie. See, ladies, there's Miss Stephanie Poteet. She is the featured channel that I listed below that I told you guys to yeah, I'm wrecking this one. So that I told you guys to go check out and sub to and show her some love. Yeah, isn't her stuff beautiful, Stephanie? Meg's got amazing stuff. She can't be on tonight because her computer's with the Geek Squad. The Geek Squad's not her friend right now. So I just want to lift this up so it can dry because it does go through to the other side. So I'm going to move it over and turn it over so that side can dry. And then I'm going to clean this up with my knife real quick and a baby wipe. But I do everything right on this glass mat. It's so much easier. All right. Oh, you're welcome, Stephanie. I was telling them how now that I'm not working at the moment because of summer and I haven't found a summer job yet, that I've been, kind of binge watching people, and I was binge watching your channel. And so I think you're amazing. So I think they should go over and watch. I'm just going to spray this a little bit and get this glue off here. Yeah, I love this glass mat. I use this glass mat for everything because it all just comes right off when you're all done. All right. So we did that one. So I'm going to get another piece. Oh, and I even brought some tea bags out so we could do one on a tea bag. So here, let's do this. Look at this one. Okay. It's got this stamped flower, which is okay, but we can go over this stamped flower and have it show through underneath something else. Now, where's that little one I said is a Kleenex? See, I moved everything right here. There it is. So we can do this one over it, or we can do, let's stick with the black and white theme, and let's do a piece of this one. Because, that's kind of blah to me, so we kind of want to add something to it. I want to see, do I want to add that one, but I still want that to show, so I don't want to go too dark. Like, this is pretty, but I don't want to do that. So we can even put this on here. It might show through, it might not, but I don't I'm not a big fan of that flower. Yay! I'm so excited. I can't wait. Oh, that's too hard to explain here, Angie. And Mags, I don't think she wants to type a million things. That's kind of hard to explain. She really didn't know either that it's hard to explain. Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to get these napkins apart here. I know you can do the tape and all that, but I usually just put it between my lips and pull, and it usually works. So you just want to make sure you take off those extra layers because you don't want them on here. All right, so I'm going to do, I want like the feather and this and this. So I'm going to do that corner. So I'm going to cut this whole one out. And like I said, you can even layer one on top of the other. And we'll do that too, so I can show you guys how it looks because it's really cool. Are you doing okay over there, Mags? You forgot Penny. What'd you forget? What'd you forget about Penny? All right, so I'm going to do the same thing. Now I'm going to stick something in between here because I don't want it to stick my bag together, and I happen to have, because I'm going to do one on this too. I happen to have a bag right here ready to use because I just don't want the two sides to stick together. So there we go. Get that, and that just fits right in there perfect. Look at that. All right, so we're going to get a nice heavy coat on here because we need it to saturate it a little bit. Get the string out of the way. Probably should have cut that. I don't remember where I got these bags from. So we just want to make sure it saturates it a little bit because we want the two to adhere together really well. I just like to make sure there's no little holes or anything. Might have to pull out my big bottle of Mod Podge. So, yeah, I've been just crazy watching people. So, and I want to tell you guys about the channel. I mean, I go out there searching for channels too, just different ones that, you know, not everybody hears about because, you know, sometimes our circle doesn't seem to, you know, our community seems to be stuck, and it's nice to name some new channels because there are some really talented people out there for sure. And I've learned so much from so many people. I mean, and it's nice that you can save them if there's something you want to do, and then you can go back and, you know, add it to a playlist. And if you're working on something, watch it if you want to get some inspiration because, you know, I get a lot of inspiration from a lot of people. Yes, you're right, Kappa. That's why it's at the Geek Squad now. Right, Mags? That's why it's at the Geek Squad now. So now, like I said, I want this kind of over the bottom of the flower. And remember, you're just going to go from the center out. Now, this is a little thicker material, so I can feel it getting sticky. So you don't want to rub too hard. And like I said, I don't mind wrinkles. I think it gives it character. But every time I say that, I end up not getting wrinkles. But they do happen. And that's okay. So then you just want to pat it a little bit just so the two start adhering together. Now, see how you can still see the flower, but it's not just that blah flower. You know, now you have that muted and this black and this oh my god, this nest. I can't even speak right now. What the hey? So I'm going to let that sit for a second, and then I'm going to go over it with another coat. I do know that if you use your gloss, there is something in gloss that isn't in matte that tends to work a little better. So I'm going to pull my gloss out too. I'm really enjoying what you're doing, but I'm very tired, so I'll fall. Oh, it's okay, Kathy. No worries. Have a good night. Thank you for joining us. The video will be there. And then that way you can, you know, fast forward to what you want to see. Oh, you're welcome, Penny. I just, you know, I know a lot of people get them and they're not sure. And I'm one that likes to experiment with everything, and I'm telling you, I experimented with everything when it came to the napkins. I was trying it on every kind of paper and plastic, and again, ladies, paper bags. I pulled out a vellum one, a vellum envelope from Michele. I pulled out different papers and stuff that you can put them on I pulled out a gorgeous purple tissue paper that's beautiful, but it's very plain. So I'm going to add that purple flower to it just to see, what I can change it to and make a pocket out of it or whatnot. You miss me? Yes, I do miss you, Mags. Why? Am I acting crazy? All right, Angie, go get some rest. Yeah, I do miss you. I feel like I'm sitting here talking to myself. This is so hard. All right, and yes, I can see. So I'm going to put the gloss right over the top. Oh, vellum, exactly, Stephanie. Vellum. You can make your own vellum with napkins. And I don't know if I had a piece of plain vellum, but yes, you can make your own vellum. So I'm going to go a little easy on this one. Like I said, you want to just make sure you have a good coating on your brush. Just because you don't want to pull the napkin, and this will dry, it will dry. I know a lot of people say, depending on where they live, they have a problem with Mod Podge and humidity. I have not had a problem with any of this. A lot of these I have had for over a year, and they are not sticky. And so they make great pockets and stuff, especially the one. I don't think you have to worry so much about the ones on the fabric, but when I show you the one trick I'm going to show you, Paula definitely has a problem with it. She's in Texas, and her humidity does not like Mod Podge. Now, it's very humid here in Illinois, super humid, but for some reason, I don't have a problem using Mod Podge. So that one's nice and coated. So I'm just going to let that sit and dry, and we'll bring it back. I can dry it with my dryer, but we can bring it back. So this one is drying nicely. Now I could take my heat gun to it and dry it faster, but doesn't that just look pretty on that fabric? I mean, here's your fabric. And now you can add this to a tag, to a cereal box or some chipboard, and make a tag out of it and add more to it. But I just made like my own pattern fabric there. So I think it's awesome. And I don't know if you guys can hear, but one of the cats is like talking up a storm right now. Oh, awesome. Very dry there. Good, Stephanie. All right, so let's move. I'm going to move this one over somewhere. And we're going to get out this other. I want to try it on this. What did I do it on? The muslin. So we're going to try it on the cotton. It should be dry. So I want to cut a piece of this. And I do like to use these because you guys know I love to crochet. So like I was showing you on that little one, I love this because I can then punch little holes with the needle and I can crochet right around it. And I think that's awesome because then I can add that right to a journal. I want to see if I've cut any of this yet. Nope. So I'm just going to cut a piece off this one, probably a tag size, maybe a little bigger, so I can cut it down if I need to. And we're going to try it with this cotton fabric and see how it looks. And I'm actually going to spray the fabric first, and I'm not making perfect squares, guys, here, so don't mind me, but I can always use these for little embellishments and stuff too. I just didn't want to make big giant pieces because you guys will get the idea. Oh, you're from Chicago, Pink Rose? Awesome. I got my wedding ring in Cheyenne. Cute twin stayed in the, oh, awesome stuff. All right, so we're going to do one on here, and I want to spray this first. So I'm going to spray this a little bit first and make a mess, and then we're going to add a napkin on top of it and see what happens. There we go. I just want to spray it a little bit, let it spread out a little bit. Maybe pick up some of that got on the desk. All right, that's dry. All right, and what one do we want to do here? So let's see here. Wonder if that one's pretty much got colors in it already. So I gotta find, trying to see here. I got a million napkins. I just didn't pull out a million. So we did this one on the bag. Let's do, I don't know if that's really going to show through this, but we're going to try. But I'm going to do a double one and show you guys how to layer them up. And I'm guessing I'm going to need the tape. My lipstick is stopping me from doing what I want to do today. So let's try it this way. All right, that's got to get out of the way. All right, obviously it didn't want to move me in closer for some reason. It moved me in closer on Hangouts. I don't know why it won't move me in closer on, see, these are really thick. I can't even get it with the tape. Sometimes I like to keep these white ones. They have a pattern to them, and it looks really pretty when you put it down on stuff. I don't know if you guys can see that, but can you see that pattern? And it's like embossed, and it'll put that when you use it on paper and stuff. So depending on what kind of napkin it is, I will keep the white layers as well. I'm just kind of tossing them to the side today. I'm not a fan of this way because I'm always afraid I'm going to get the bottom napkin as well. And like I said, this is a tissue, but I'm calling it a napkin because it's the same, same material. All right, but it's one of my favorites. I think I was cursed because my husband was a jerk and now I do. Oh my gosh. Oh, geez, Steph. And Poteet's like, well, I've been married 4 times, Steph. Sometimes it's for the best. Oh, you guys are funny. All right, so now we're going to do this one. I probably could have sprayed it a lot darker. Let's see. But we will spray over the top of it too. I'll show you guys. I'll show you one when it's dry too. So we want to use, I don't really want it upside down. So I might want to cut this in half. I might use this in half. So I want to go right up the middle. So I'm going to use these two right here. So I'm just going to cut this in half. Because don't want to waste, not your napkins. You guys don't want to know how I am about my napkins. All right, so we're going to cut off these little ends because these can be used on tags and stuff. You know, just like our paper scraps, my napkin scraps are the same. They're just as important to me. All right. So we'll move this out of the way and we'll see how it looks on this material. So we're going to do the gloss one this time. I probably should have sprayed that a lot more, but we'll spray it after we get it on. I got rid of old boyfriends 2 years ago. I haven't had a date or a boyfriend in 10 years, and I'm okay with that. I am too busy with my children and doing my own thing. Would it have been nice to spend my life with somebody? Sure, but I had a lot of jerks too. And remember, you just want to make sure you saturate it. And I always leave my Mod Podge like that because then I can wipe off my brush if I want to. So I know I'm kind of weird about things. That way, if I get too much on there, I can just wipe it right off. And I hope I'm in frame. I'm probably not. Should have put this more in the middle. So I just want to make sure I have a good layer of it on there. And I'm going to put the napkin down right in the middle because I'm probably going to cut this in half and use both sides. Use it for like little embellishments or a pocket. I might make a pocket out of it or a tuck spot. See, little bitty wrinkles, but somehow mine seem to come right out. And I actually like the wrinkles. I think it gives it a lot of character. All right, so now we're going to put down another layer. I just figured out how to connect the TV from the phone. Do I need to keep my phone plugged in? I'm not sure, Denise. It might chew up your battery really fast if you don't. Hi, Nancy. Did I say hi to you before? See, you're supposed to be telling me in caps, Mags, who's here. I want her to be in Hangouts, but then she can't see chat. So, but then I could at least say who's here and she could talk, but then I probably would get nothing done because I'd have to stare at the chat. So I can see it coming through. But I'm gonna add more just to show you guys. So we'll spray it again. And like I said, once this is dry, you can go over this with your distress ink as well. Married 3 times. First was divorced and the last 2. Aw, I'm sorry, Linda. I'm currently taking care of my ex-husband. Okay. I've done that before. I will be married 20 years this year. So I will. Wow, that is awesome, Denise. Hi, Sue. How are you? I always like to say that because it rhymes. Hi, Sue. How are you? All right. Now I'm going to add this. I was going to say leaf again. I'm going to add this feather. And now I'm not going to be too picky about cutting it out. I'm just going to go around. We're going to lay it down right here. Like that. And I'm going to push it in. And I'm going to go over top of it. And again, I meant to pick a lighter one so you could see it come through. And then we're going to leave it just like that. There we go. And you can see the brown actually coming through over here. But we're going to spray it again. So let's see how this is going to do. There we go. All right. Maybe a little darker in that corner. Like that. And get it all over my desk and make a mess. All right. Yeah. All right. We're going to let this one sit for a second. I'll pull out my heat gun and then I can pick it up. Well, after you Mod Podge, you can use wax and it turns out amazing. Nice, Penny. Yeah, I don't want them super hard, but yes, if I want to make a tag out of one, that's a great idea. I was playing with the wax by itself, wasn't the right wax though, but yeah, I will have to try that. Thank you. That probably makes it either super shiny or really durable. I'm not sure. Does the wax crack, Penny, when you do that? That'll be something for me to try for sure. See, everybody always has such great ideas. Or everybody always has a different idea is what I like. Because everybody's brain just thinks different. That's why I like doing this kind of stuff, because someone else might see this and then they get that aha moment. Oh, thank you, Denise. Yeah, I love the music one. I'm going to be sad when I'm out of these because I only bought 2 little packs. I use folk art home decor antique wax. Is that like little pellets, Penny? Have a good night, Luz. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Hello, Colette. How are you? Wow, it's late for you. You're up super late tonight. I've been trying to catch some of your videos. I saw one had a problem. I know a lot of ladies had a problem with some of their videos and they just went kaploop and they were gone. Yeah, Colette, ladies, is another amazing crafter. Talk about a person that comes up with amazing ideas. Colette is always doing really, really, really cool things. And boy, can she sew. Let me tell you, if you want to learn how to sew, watch Colette because she makes some gorgeous things. She's made a Tilda doll. She's amazing with the sewing machine. 2:15. Yep, I knew it was late for you. No, it's like paint, wax on, wax off. Wow, Penny. I will have to look it up. What is it called again? Folk art. I have to go back up and look. Stop it. Folk Art Home Decor Antique Wax. Can you get that at like Michael's or something, Penny? Or do you have to get it do you order it somewhere? Oh, you're so welcome. Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking the same thing, Mags, as soon as she tells me where you get it. And Stephanie, if you go back and check out the beginning of the video, I don't want you to have to sit and watch the whole thing while I'm live, but you'll see I'll show all the different ways that I use this as well. I don't want to have this be 8 million hours long because, you know, I do want people to watch and learn, but some stuff can't be done. And, you know, I don't know if I can craft that fast in 30 minutes. I like a little bit of time when I craft, and you know, Friday night is my crafting night. That's why sometimes you'll catch me on Sunday because, you know, I might start doing some videos of stuff that can be done quicker though. So then you just pull it up. This side I dried, and then you just pull it up, and the back even looks really pretty. And I'm going to turn it over somewhere and let it sit for a few minutes and dry a bit. And that's what's nice. All right, so we're going to try it on this paper, which is almost like a wax paper. It's almost like that, what is it? Ladies, help me out. Deli paper. I think this is like a deli paper. So I'm going to try one on a deli paper. I want to cut a piece. So I'm going to cut out this, I don't know how big I can go. So let's go here. Oh, I do want to do that, that tissue paper because I want to use that purple napkin and see how that turns out. So we're going to do one on this deli paper, and I'm going to spray it first again. And why I keep choosing brown, ladies, I don't know. Hopefully that'll dry. Let me see. Let's dry this a minute because I have a feeling when I brush it's just going to run. Oh my gosh, hi Jude, how you doing? Miss you, Jude. And you're going to hear motorcycles going by. It's very beautiful out today. Use these big drops to dry. Like I said, this might just smear when I put the Mod Podge on because this is like a waxy paper. You know, sometimes it's all about trial and error. It's the only way we can learn, right? So again, we're gonna coat it, and nope, it didn't. It's not running, so. And I like that this paper's wrinkled. I don't want it all straight and perfect, so the wrinkles don't bother me. It's called Folk Art Antique Wax. Pink Rose. Big hug back to you. Aw. So how you doing, Colette? I know you've been crafting away. I've been able to catch some people's videos and stuff, being as, you know, I'm only a 10-month employee at the bus company, and now I need to find summer work. So I've been home, so I've been catching up on stuff, which I'm so happy about. So we want to do, let's do this one because this one's really pretty. So we're going to do this one. Chateau Pierre. I can't say the last word. So we're just going to stop there. Hello, Grace. How are you? All right, let's get this one apart. You guys should see the mess I'm creating around myself. It looks like I'm crafting neat today because you guys aren't seeing it because I'm tossing it all around me. Okay, here's one of those ones I was telling you about texture. Look at that. And that will all show, that will stay like that when I put the napkin down. So I keep this piece because I think it's so cool. So we're going to fold that one up and move it over. And we're going to put, let's do, well, that's drying really fast. See, Laurel's got to work more, talk less. Work more, talk less. Making my own fabric tonight out of scraps. Oh, that's awesome, Colette. Yeah, you're all, like I said, you're always making something cool. There's so many things going around now, I can't even keep up. I'm trying, but I can't keep up. All right, so we're going to put down these two. And yes, I know it's going to be right side up and upside down, but that's okay because we can always cut it in half. Can cut the square and cut the square and make two little tags or pockets. All right. Oh, actually, it only went to here. I should have probably done it more in the center, but that's okay because I can always take another napkin like this and put this down here at this end like that. So let's do that. Surrounded by mess is the story of my life. Oh my gosh, Stephanie, I am terrible. I am like, usually I'm crafting myself into a tiny spot, and actually the ladies one night is like, move everything around you. They couldn't even see the project. It was here, and I had all this mess going on around me. It was terrible. I am, and then I pick up something and just fling it, not even knowing that's what I'm doing. And I'm like, where did my thing go? And I just did this upside down. Let's see if it'll let me lift it. Oh, look at that. Didn't I get lucky there? All right, let's do this again. Oh, that was very forgiving. Phew, that was close. And I want it upside down. All right, so we're going to use the bottom half instead. So we'll use this half here because that's the bottom. So this is the top. And then we can spray this one and add some brown to it and make it look. There we go. Look at that. We can grab the excess so we don't have that big blob. All right. Let that soak in a minute. Oh, Denise, I always jump up and down, excited to everything. Have you ladies made anything recently that you fell in love with? Oh my goodness, I did. Colette, I just finished a canvas that I am absolutely in love with. Oh, thank you, Colette. Yeah, I just made a canvas that, it was one of those projects where I went, I made that. It's absolutely gorgeous. I absolutely love it. And it was a mixed media piece, and I haven't done mixed media in a while, so I'm going to be trying to do more of that as well as work on the stuff to finally make a journal. But yeah, I absolutely love it. I want to know what she's making. I wonder if it's that fabric she's talking about. She's excited about something she's making. Oh, I did. I didn't sleep for 2 days. Hello, Miss Nikki. How are you? I know is Crystal gonna be going on tonight? Because I don't think I'm gonna be on very long because this isn't a super long process of teaching here, and I don't want it to be, an 8-hour video for these ladies. I mean, I like to stay on and craft, but I mean, you guys know I used to be on for 6, 7 hours, but not a lot of people want to sit and watch for 6, 7 hours. But I do like to get with my friends and chit chat. So I just want to dry this a little bit before I lift it up. Oh, I didn't go over that one yet, so I got to go over that too. Good night, Kappa. Thank you so much for coming in. She's still at work. Okay. Oh, guess what, ladies? I have an appointment to see. Nice, Penny. Congrats. I'll say some extra prayers. I will. You guys can hear me when I'm drying, right? You just can't hear my dryer. If not, let me know so I can repeat what I just said. See, here's the wrinkles. You won't see it when it dries, but they're there, and they just give it character. That's all. So did you just make something, Colette, that you're excited about, or is it what you're working on right now? Because when I was working on that dress form, I didn't sleep for over 30 something hours. I just kept working on it and working on it and working on it. I couldn't stop. And I haven't been like that in a long time. Sometimes when you really get going, it's like, and I think that's how it's going to be when I actually start putting together the journal. I'm just not going to want to stop. So, Colette, check out my 2 recent videos. Yes, Linda's making videos, which are so awesome. Making her journals. I think I'm doing a pretty good job of keeping up with chat, too. Bummer, she's still at work. Although I can tell you guys, I'm missing working just because I'm so used to a specific routine. I mean, even before I worked at the bus company, I worked all year round. You know, I didn't have summers off. So this is just so odd for me that, ask Maggie, I really haven't done a lot of crafting because I sit here going, what am I supposed to be doing? It's so weird. I have all this time now and I should be utilizing it, and I'm really not. I've been utilizing it, catching up on videos and everything. Aw, thanks, Mag. I can hear you saying it too, Mag. Listening while picking shelves. Got new stocking shelves. Oh, nice, Grace. Stocking shelves. Okay. Ooh, and yes, Nikki, I heard you're getting over dental surgery. Ouch is all I can say. Been there. I know what it's like. And when it's over is always the better part. Thank you. Thank you, Pink Rose. Yeah, I hear you, Stephanie. I mean, when I was working, I was gone for 12, 13 hours a day. I had no time during the week. So when I came on Friday, I was on for quite a while because I just wanted to craft. Hi, Penny. How are you? So nice to see you ladies in here. I'm just showing a couple of the ladies that asked that didn't know how, all the ways that you can use those gorgeous, beautiful napkins, you know, that we all buy. And Stephanie Poteet wanted to buy some, and she's like, what do you do with them? So I use them for pockets and tucks and tags and all kinds of stuff, to make paper pretty. All right, I need to get this one up, so I got to find a corner somewhere, ladies. All right, there we go. So I'm just going to pick it up, turn it over, and lay it somewhere. Look at the back, how pretty that looks. That's the back, and that looks really pretty. Now, you can put this over on paper. You can put it on chipboard, or you can leave it like this and let it dry because it is fabric. It's going to get, although I used a pretty thin cotton here, but it should still get a little stiff. And you can use it as a tag just like this if you'd like. But see the two-tone? I like this. I like where you can see underneath it and you can see all the brown from the spray. I just think that looks really pretty. And yes, I need to cut this off and this off so it'll look like that. So that's that one. So I want to do that tissue paper one now so I can show you guys because I think that one's going to look really cool. All right, here it is. Now this one I probably have to be a little more dainty with because it's tissue paper and I'm going to put a napkin on top of tissue paper. I don't know if I've tried it like that before. I just need to clean some of this glue up. So sorry if that's really loud, ladies. It's not loud to me, but it may sound really loud to you guys. So I apologize. And if you guys don't know Nikki, Disorganized Crafter, definitely check her out. She is an amazing mixed media artist. And her and Crystal from Rustic Ink Angel Designs get together, and oh my God, they're like me and Maggie. Those two make me laugh. And I miss having them together, but they are both very talented. Crystal was working on an altered mirror last night, which now I'm going to pull mine out because I already have an idea. But Nikki just made this. I want to say it was like an under the sea theme, but it was this girl and she had netting in her hair and then seahorse. Oh my God, this canvas, this mixed media canvas was absolutely gorgeous. She does absolutely beautiful work. So they are a lot of fun to watch. Oh, you're so welcome, Nikki. And Crystal is also one of the guest DTs for Chaos for You right now. So, and she's made some beautiful projects as well as all the wonderful ladies have. They have been cranking out the projects. Let me tell you, Laurel's like, behind the couch with her tail between her legs going, you better get your butt going, girlfriend. All right. So love this glass mat. All right. So this side is shiny and this side is not. So I think I'm going to leave the shiny side down and try, but I don't want to do this big of a piece. So I'm going to cut this a little bit because I don't want to do too giant of a piece. I want it to dry a little bit sometime tonight. We're going to cut it in half again. I'm going to do just a little square for now. I don't even know where I got this, but you guys know most of my packages, if people send me stuff, send me purple tissue paper and purple, everything's purple, which is just fine by me because I can never have enough purple. Tricia and Jeanette. Oh, Tricia. Oh my God, Tricia. Yeah. Yeah, they're all amazing. I'm telling you, there's so many amazing ladies out there. It isn't funny. Oh, G. Kerr. Yeah, she's awesome, Colette. So Stephanie Poteet's a new one. And oh my God, go watch her. She's awesome too. I'm telling you, I could sit here for hours just naming channels to go watch because there's just so many. It isn't funny. Of course, Michelle, who cannot watch Michelle and Patty, and oh my gosh, and yeah, and Abby, there's just way too many amazing, amazing ladies out there. So I want this beautiful purple napkin I pulled out right here, and I should have left it long so I could do the whole thing. All right, wait, rethink. Let me cut this piece again and cut a long piece because we're just going to use this piece because I want to do this whole square of this napkin because I think it's just gorgeous. So we need a piece of that, and I want that middle piece that says Paris. So I'm going to cut that middle piece out right there. And then I will show you the last technique that you're going to think is just the coolest. Like I said, I'm not saying any of this is my idea. You guys know me. I like to experiment with everything, and then I tell you what I think works well, or if I see something, I try and find a way to do it that might be, easier for me, or, like I said, we all think a little differently. So I'm never claiming anything as mine, except for, my personal art. That's different. But we all find, ways to add to techniques of things we've seen. I just need to get these apart. All right. Oh, you should see around me. I know my desk looks so neat, but it is not. Oh, you're so welcome, Stephanie. Aw, thanks so much, Jude. You're so awesome. Hi, Yvonne. How are you? Maggie, you're slacking over there. Hi, Mindy. You're supposed to be putting in caps so I can see who's joining us. She's not listening to me tonight. She's over there going, shut up, Laurel. She's like, you're lucky I'm not in that chat with you right now. All right. Oh, that is going to look so pretty. Look at that. That's going to look so pretty. I can't wait. All right. I don't want to waste this whole thing, so I'm going to use one corner here. So we're going to be a little careful at first putting this on. Stop yelling at me. I'm never yelling at you, Mags. All right, so we're just going to I'm going to go in one motion just because I don't know how delicate this tissue paper is going to be. So I don't want to rip it. It does seem to be a little bit thicker than some of the tissue paper. All right, how far over do I need to go? A little bit more. All right, I'm probably not putting enough Mod Podge on here either. As Michelle used to say, Mod Podge. Gotta have that Mod Podge. Just like Nikki, I have to make a confession because I had mentioned Stamperia or Stamperia in a live one day, and I said, I'm not sure which way is the correct pronunciation. See, and I always tell on myself too when I think I know something and I really don't. And some lady came in chat and she was from wherever that is. And she said, oh no, you're saying it correctly. It's Stamperia. So I thought I was doing good. And then I'm watching you guys and you kept saying, Stamperia, Stamperia, Stamperia. And I was laughing. I'm like, they're not saying it right. It's Stamperia. And then when I heard you guys talking and I realized, I even told Mags last night, I'm like, you know what, Mags, you know, I was wrong. It actually is Stamperia, not Stamperia. Stamperia, like pizzeria. Exactly. Question: how do you stop from ripping? That's my issue. Is oh yes, definitely a brush like this, and make sure you have plenty of Mod Podge on your brush, Nikki. If you don't, you will tear. I kind of make it really thick and just kind of do a nice skim coat. You know those silicone brushes like the one I just ordered from you guys? That would probably work really well too. Aw, thank you, Colette. Happy anniversary, Grace. 32 years. Wow. How you doing, Jude? Have you been crafting? Yeah, I'm not real funny tonight because, you know, Mags isn't here. So it's not all that funny. So then I just kind of rub. And like I said, I like the wrinkles. They give it character. You kind of know when not to push too hard. I mean, when I start feeling it gets sticky, I just kind of go over it lightly just to make sure, you know, I don't have any bubbles or anything like this. And then I'll let it sit for a second. You can actually see it seeping through. And now what's nice is this tissue paper is going to look like it was had this picture in it when I'm done. That's what's so weird. So I just kind of take the parts that are popping up and just make sure everything's pushed down. Then when I put the second coat on over top of this, it's going to do that for me anyway. Yay, crafting. Awesome, Jude. Depends on where you are in the world. Stamp area. Yeah. I like Stamperia. It just sounds right to me, but I guess it's Stamperia, which just sounds really funny to me. Would that would look pretty with crystal glitter. Yes, it would, Penny. See, exactly. I remember you guys saying that, Nikki. That's why I'm like, yep, I was wrong. It's not Stamperia. It's Stamperia. See, now I just kind of go over it. I try not to do too many coats. I do have plenty on my brush. I just do a little bit at a time. Sometimes I'm really gentle, sometimes I'm not, but this is actually tissue paper and not material. So I think you have to be a little more careful because I think it'll rip a lot easier. And see how I'm getting all the wrinkles? I like that. I like the wrinkles. I just think it gives it character. Because there is no way on like this to make a perfectly smooth, you know, no wrinkles at all. I mean, I've tried no matter what you do, unless I sat and let that dry for days, even, but there's still wrinkles in here. I don't think you can get it exactly smooth. I used to tell myself it was like pizzeria. And so I would say it correctly. Oh, pizzeria. Yeah. Pizzeria. Stamperia. Yep, I know what it is now. Whether you'll hear me say it like that, I don't know. I might still say Stamperia just because I like it. All right. So that one's covered. And we're going to dry it a little bit before we pull it up, because this is tissue paper and I don't want it to rip. Hello, Carla. How are you? Yes, gotta stay inspired. I'm off to a crafter's place in New Zealand. She is having an operation, and I'm going to be crafting and inspiring her. Oh, that is awesome, Jude. Oh my God, it sounds like if you stamp too much, you have stamperia. Oh my God, that is funny. Or stamperia. That is funny. All right, you can see it's actually almost looking like clear. It's really pretty. And the glass, oh, it's not getting too hot yet. I mean, this is what is it called? It's made to not break, so very easily, because it is a cutting board. Stamperia. That's how I'm going to say it from now on. Stamperia. Who is it? Who is it, you? Hi, Lori. How are you? All right, Sylvia. Thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. Oh, Mama Dee. Oh, Mama Dai. All right. Well, that one's going to have to sit for a minute because my glass is probably getting hot, and then it won't dry if it gets too hot. So I got to let it cool down now before I lift it up. But I think that looks really cool. It almost looks like glass. But I love the purple coming through on here. I mean, you can't even tell that's a napkin on there. I don't know how to explain what it looks like, but it's really pretty. It almost looks like a piece of glass. Gotta just let it dry for a minute. I know you guys are seeing, I don't know why it doesn't want to bring me closer. Let's see if it's going to bring me closer. It's moving like on my Hangouts, but it's not moving on YouTube. Let's see. I'm going to watch my hand move away. It should go click, 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 but watch, it won't. Oh, it is. Yay! It moved. Good. Whew, and I'm sweating again. Let's see. What did I miss? Good night, Pink Rose. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate it. Thank you, Colette. Yes, I know it is way late for you, Colette. It's so terrible we're on opposite times. Welcome back, Steph. Me too, Nikki. I love the way it looks. I don't know if you were here. I'll bring out my big one I made on fabric and show it to you, Nikki. You'll love it. Here, look, while that's drying. This is like my favorite piece, and this is done on a piece of muslin, and it's all napkins. And because we were doing like paper, fabric, paper, and Laurel said, well, I'm going to do napkin fabric paper. So that's what I did that night. So I'll show it to you. And we did it with Michele Scott and them. But this is my big one, and it's my favorite. And this is all on material. And I can't even tell you how many different napkins are in here. This is lavender and Paris and Got some music notes in here and the Eiffel Tower. And yeah, it's just got lots of goodness everywhere. It is like my favorite piece. I just don't know what to do with it yet because I don't have the heart to cut it up. Thank you, Lori. Isn't it awesome, Nikki? I know, I love it. It would make an awesome journal cover. But I just can't bring myself to cut it up. So I just leave it like this and look at it because it's just so beautiful. Thank you, Carla. Yeah, this was fun when we did this that night. I had so much fun doing this. And I just kept ripping pieces and overlapping. But like some of them, you can't even see where it ends and where it begins. It's just really pretty. Yeah, I love it. And see, it's just on a piece of muslin. And it's bendable, but it's nice and sturdy. And these napkins will never come off here. It's almost like they're in the fabric. Yes, hugs, Colette. Have a great night. Night, Jude. 5 moms, D, a hug. Oh, okay. Are you leaving, Jude? Thank you, Jude. I'm trying to see. Good night. Oh, she's saying good night to all leaving. Okay. That needs, yeah, exactly. I think so, Penny. I think I just need to frame it. The face silhouette. Trying to see, is there a face on here somewhere? Where's the face silhouette? I don't think any of my napkins have a face on them. There's a bird, teacup. I put one over another there, but I don't see a face on here anywhere. It's all like fruit and flowers and all kinds of stuff. But I don't see a face unless I'm blind. I could be blind. Oh my God, Sandra, it's so much fun because you can make so many things with it. You know, you can literally make tags and tucks and use it on tags and tucks and pockets. And here, you guys, I'm going to show you in a second. Just pray I don't rip it because I've never done it on tissue paper before and I don't want to pull it up too soon. Should run my knife up the side of this. Hold on one sec. Got to rinse my brush for a minute. Let me do this a sec. Just so it comes up easier. All right. I just don't want to rip it. So you got to be a little careful. See, it might be a little wet right there still. Yeah, I got to wait. I got to let it dry a little more. It still needs to dry in the center. Then we'll pull it up. But here, you can see the other side. But it just looks really cool. Penny says, oh my God, if you cut that up in the pieces, I'm not watching it. Yes, I don't think I can, Penny. I've had that for a long time now, and I just can't bring myself to cut it up. Yes, the fabric's awesome, Mags. You do have to try it yet. It would be an awesome journal cover, Lori, for sure. There in upper left, the Laurel, the big white spot on the big paper looks like a face. Oh, up here? It's a blue and white rose. If that's the one you're talking about. And this one is a bird behind there, a hummingbird. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I absolutely love it. I would like to try the muslin is awesome. Like I've just done it. I did it on the cotton fabric and I did it on the muslin. I've done it on the muslin before. But this is the one on the oh, this is on the craft paper. But I mean, it's very sturdy too. I mean, it's not just going to rip like a piece of paper would. So that one's pretty dry, but you can't even tell that I used a napkin on top of another napkin. But here's the one on the, this is the one on the cotton. And it almost just looks like that's the piece of fabric with you wouldn't know that it's, a picture on it. It looks more like it's in it. So that's that one. And where's the muslin one? You know, we did one on muslin too, didn't we? I've been kind of laying them all over the place. Where'd I put the other one? I know I have another one somewhere. See? I'm already losing stuff all over the place. I don't even know what I'm doing. Oh, the one on the bag. Even the one on the bag, I just think that looks really cool with, now that picture's muted. It's not so stark, which I just think looks so much better. And now you can add sprays to this and distress this, and it will still give it the color. I mean, you've seen it on here. This one is all, this piece is all distressed. You know, this one's not, and this one is. I mean, look at the difference. I can still distress this one too, but that looks so cool, and it just looks like it's part of the fabric, you know. So these are both done on fabric, but I love the edge on this too. The big one is the big one is on, let's see. Yep, it is on a thin muslin. This one is on a thin muslin, I believe, Sandra. I think I did do this one. If not, it's just a white cotton, but I see little specks in it. So I want to say it is the thinner muslin I did that one on. Oh, deli paper. Yes, I did one on deli paper. That's right. Yes, by the butterfly. Oh, here we go. Thank you. This one. Yeah, this one's, see, you guys are good. This one's on muslin. So yes, that big one is on the muslin as well. But yeah, this, I mean, this could be a tag by itself, just like this. Let me cut this so we can see how pretty this looks. Ooh, flinging stuff to the floor. Let's cut this excess off. Now you could add this to chipboard, or you could just make a fabric tag out of it. And I purposely didn't use the whole picture because I only wanted parts of it showing. But, and it's not dry all the way yet, but it's really pretty. I just think that adds to the fabric. And this will get a little stiffer. Like I said, you can make a fabric tag with it. You can take this and put it on, you know, a piece of chipboard or on a piece of cardstock, you know, and use it as a tag and then embellish it up if you want. But perfect way to use your napkins. Now, as soon as I get this one up, I'm going to show you guys that one last technique that will help you fussy cut your napkins. Rice paper. Ooh, love rice paper. Maggie, this is what I used in the captured canvas, printed on rice paper. Yeah, this is almost like that, doing this on the tissue paper. I bought a whole roll of rice paper. Really, Steph? Where? I get mine at Hobby Lobby, Maggie. Really? Laurel, it works on medical course as well. Medical, if you print it out of a laser printer. Really? See, you guys all have great ideas. Oh, all right, Nikki. The Bowling Alley Express. Yep, we know that place. She doesn't have a Hobby Lobby, but we know the Bowling Alley Express really well. That's what we call it, the Bowling Alley Express. All right, let's go this direction because the middle always seems to be the wettest. So I don't want to rip the napkin or the tissue paper. There we go. And that, I don't know, that just looks like glass to me. It looks so cool. It's like printed tissue paper. It's really pretty. I like that. I can't wait to use that one. Because this I can actually take like right on something and just put Mod Podge down and add it right back on, like on an envelope. And I think that would look so cool just with the purple underneath it. So, all right. So let me do, I want to show you guys this last one because you're going to love this one. This is the best one. I mean, they're all awesome, but this one, I really got to clean this to do this. So, all right. Let me get a baby wipe. That one's dry. Let's get a wet baby wipe. And we'll do the pink flowers. Oh my gosh, what's going on with my baby wipes? Time to open a new pack, I think. Because I want to do the whole napkin. I'm going to try and do the whole napkin. We'll see. This has got to be really clean, though. I feel something up there. All right. All right. Okay. Let's get these napkins out of the way. Finish creating my mess, because God, if you guys could only see around me right now, it's terrible. All right, so I think we'll use this one because I know a lot of you ladies love pink and stuff, so. There must be a Hobby Lobby somewhere near you. Gorse is a thinner than other textiles. So long as you adhere it to the back paper really well, you can print any image on it. Okay. Gorse. Where do you get that, Jude? Yes, you can order from hobbylobby.com. Oh, thanks, Steph. No worries. I still owe you a package, too. Aw. A backing paper. Do you have a video on that, Jude? She's going to say no. All right, so we're going to do this one. Because it has to be the biggest napkin, right? So we might just be cutting this in half, which I think we will. Because it's just a little too big. But you guys are going to like this because this is awesome. And it's so easy to do. Oh, I hear fireworks. We got a big festival going on over here. I mean, huge. We're so bad. LOL, Max. All right. Got to get all these layers apart. No, why do they got to make so many layers? Can't they just make one? It's like sometimes you think, all right, I felt it come apart, but there we go. And yes, I'm being careful with my knife. All right, so we're going to use this piece. Like this. Because I know all you ladies like pink. Look, there's even a butterfly. So I spy a video on Gorsh from Jude soon. Yes, exactly, Nikki. I agree. Because her just telling me how to do it isn't going to work. I kind of need a video on how to do it. All right, so I need this much space. So we're going to do this so I know what I'm doing here. Hold on, because I was cleaning my brush. Now all these napkins I ripped up I can use to clean my brush. This baby wipe. Oh, that one's got... I'm sitting here cleaning my brush. There's no water in my cup. I could swear I put water in it last night. Wondering why my brush didn't clean. All right. So I'm going to go like this. And I'm just going to measure like this. And you got to be kind of quick with this one, ladies. All right. So I'm going to go like this. And then I'm going to go down the side like this to that distance. So now I can move my napkin. And I'm going to cover all this area on my glass mat. You don't want it too thin now, remember. Not too thin, because it'll dry way too fast. So I just kind of keep going over it in nice, even strokes. Yes, I was a painter for a long time, so. You don't want it too thin, and you don't want it too thick, because we want to get it to dry. All right, get that out of there, that yuck. You don't want that in there. All right, we're going to keep going. I know you guys are like, what? Are you painting your glass mat? Yep. All right, get that out of there. Ugh. Okay, a little bit more. All right, let's go over this. Make sure we got a nice even coat. all the way across. All right. Then we're going to take our napkin. Ready? I'm going to pull it a little taut at first. Try and get it going somewhere. You can kind of pull it apart a little bit if you're gentle. Gentle, gentle. Drop it down. All right. Oh, I didn't go far enough over here. All right. And then we're going to go over the top. And sorry, guys, I can't see chat right at this second. I'm trying to be kind of quick about this. This is where you got to be careful because this is a bigger piece. So I don't want to rip it. So I'm going to be a little careful because I don't have it on nothing but my glass mat. And I made a big piece like this as well, but unfortunately, I couldn't find where I hid it in my room. You know, in that spot where you'll remember where it's at, that spot. That's where it is. So I'm going to do the middle one. You want to make sure you can see that you get enough on there because I can see white like it wasn't thick enough. And I want it thick enough because I need it to go all the way through. All right, trying to be a little quick here. See, like there and here. This one's going to have some wrinkles, which is fine. Like I said, the wrinkles give it character. Hello, Rose. How are you? All right. Good night, Nikki. Are you leaving? Stephanie, what's going on? What I miss? Hi, Steph. Oh, Stephanie's leaving. Good night, Steph. Thank you so much for coming in. I hate when I say good night to the wrong person. Thank you so much for coming in, Steph. Say stay safe on those roads. All right, almost there. All right, one more little piece. All right, there we go. And yes, there's a lot of wrinkles in this one. I probably should have started from the middle and went outward. Just want to make sure that's all down. See how you can see the texture on here around the border? I think that looks kind of cool. All right, so we're just going to leave it sit now, and I'm going to dry it a little bit. I just got to make sure I have Mod Podge everywhere. Because if I screw this up, it's not going to be good. I'm working on, I'm revisiting the napkin stuff for a few ladies, Rosie, that didn't see it. So I was just showing them all the different things they can do if they purchase gorgeous napkins. Yes, I'll remember where it is in the middle of the night. Exactly, Denise. It's always after the fact. Hold on one second. I just got to put some water in here. Oh, shoot. Good thing my phone is waterproof. They just shot water all over it. Good thing it's waterproof. All right. That wasn't good. All right. So we're going to let this dry just a little bit, and then I'll pull my heat gun out too. This one's a really pretty napkin. I mean, I'm not a pink girl, but it is really pretty. Oh, I'm doing the last technique, Stephanie, my favorite one. So what I did is I took my Mod Podge my gloss, and I covered my glass mat, a nice even coat, not too thin, not too thick. Then I stuck my napkin right on top of it, and then I covered it again with another layer of Mod Podge. There is no paper under here, no fabric, no nothing. It's just my glass mat. Stephanie, yep, I'm flinging water all over the place. That's what I'm doing. Exactly. Making a mess. God, I can't believe, guys. Doesn't it look like I'm a very neat crafter today? But if I took a picture and showed you what is clear around me in a complete circle on the floor, on my computer, on my other table, you would die laughing. Oh, you like the napkin, Nancy? You too, Lori? Yeah. I mean, I think it's pretty. I would prefer purple roses, but I mean, I know a lot of the ladies love pink and love shabby, and I like shabby as long as it's, lavender and lilac, and I can do shabby. I have done things in pink, but I'm not a pink girl. But you'll never see me. Well, I can't say that. You did see me work with red when I did the quilling, but besides that, you'll never see me work with red. What's my iced coffee? Tequila? What do you mean tequila, Maggie? What tequila? Hello, Jules. You're a little late, don't you think? Oh, ladies, well, Jules walked in. Let me tell you. First of all, I have to do my video on my box. Wait till you see my box. But anyway, the whole Chaos For You store is having a sale for 30% off. But, and you get a code. There's also there's it's 30%, 30 summer is the code. But flowers are 30% off as well. So when you use the code, flowers are still 60% off. So go shopping, ladies. I have a box full of flowers to show you because my next project is involving lots of flowers. So please go check out Craft Supplies For You. Got to go see my boys up for bed. All right, Nancy, I'll still be here. Whenever you want, Talise, LOL. Are you guys planning a drinking date, Mags? Summer 30. Thank you, Jules. Summer 30, not 30 summer. Summer 30 is the code to use. Yes, Nikki, we know. Here, you want to see my size box? I got one like Crystal did. I'll show it to you. Let me get my paraphernalia out of this. I can't even fit it under here. It's a big old box of all kinds of cool flowers. So I'm very excited. I got to do my video after this. I just was not home all day. So I just knocked everything all over the floor. So I'm telling you, you should see around me, guys. It's a disaster. Complete disaster. It'll take me a day just to clean up all the napkins that are everywhere. All right, let me get this heat gun out because I want to show you guys this because it's really, really, really cool. All right. Yes, Cyber Girl, that's Jules. She is the owner of Craft Supplies For You. Awesome, Penny. You hit it this morning? Cool. Oh, boy. I have to shop again. Well, wait till you see my video, Nikki, because I got all different kinds of flowers this time. I got some cool purple ones, too. Oh, that doesn't sound like fun, Joel. So, see, I bumped my... How did I do that, ladies? Do you see that? How did I do that, and with what? I bumped my napkin, so now I'm going to have to cut that piece off. What did I do that with? I don't even know what I hit that with. I must have been talking and went, Cottage. Oh, you was that thing. Oh, boy. Maggie's talking about something, living it up over there. I don't know what. I'm feeling left out. All right, so I got to dry for a little bit, then let it sit, then dry for a little bit and let it sit because the glass starts getting too hot. And that's where you can tell in some places where I probably use too much Mod Podge. So we're going to let it sit and cool, and then we'll hit it again. But see how it's turning really clear? Like the glass is that color. Here's this one looking really cool. Look at that. Isn't that cool? That's so pretty. And you cut this nice and square, which this isn't. Put it on a tag, start blinging it up with some lace and stuff, and you've got a gorgeous tag. I just think that's awesome. And let's see how our other one's doing. Our deli paper looking awesome. Doesn't that look awesome? I think that's awesome. See, not sticky, not sticky. Love that one. And let's see, this one still drying but looking cool. It just looks like a piece of glass. It's so clear. I mean, I love it. It's just so pretty. Because you could actually adhere this to a piece of glass, you know, a jar or something. I just think it's really cool. I just love the effect it gives because now I've got this purple coming through here, but it almost looks clear. And it's not, now it's not so fragile like a napkin is, you know, it's not, you can work with it and make it go where you want it to go. It's not one, you know, you put something on a napkin like Mod Podge or water and we all know what happens. So it just, you know, it just adds to, it makes your napkins much more usable. And I know I did one more thing somewhere too, didn't I, ladies? Or am I losing my mind again? I might be losing my mind again. Could happen. So I'm a little bit out there a lot of the time. And you could swear I had one more. I feel like I've done a ton of them already, so I don't know where I'm putting them, but I know they're here somewhere. Oh, we did that bag. But where did I put it? Where's the bag? Oh my goodness. See? Like I said, losing my mind. I've got a wet, oh, here it is. This one. Oh, and we did this one. It's because I'm laying them all on top of each other. I was going to say, I know I did more. So we've got this one, which is drying nicely. And again, it just adds to the fabric and it adds to the napkin. It just works. Like this could be folded and become a little pocket, you know. But I'm going to turn this one probably into some little fabric pockets. I just think that looks so cool. Especially with the spray coming through on that. And then, of course, the bag, which is still drying just because it's heavier. But it looks really cool. Looks better than just that blah flower that was on there. But yeah. Yes, frosted glass. There you go, Denise. I couldn't think of it. Hello, Charlene. How are you? Hello, Talicia. I hate all my craft goodies, but you can say it's Happy Meal. Right, exactly. Just say it's Happy Mail. Exactly. I hid my Hobby Lobby yarn haul. Oh no, Talise. I love this. It looks like frosted glass. I think I went a little heavy in some spots. That's probably going to take some, and see these wrinkles? They're going to take some time to dry. See, that's why I mean by you got to make sure you do not too thick and not too thin, but I probably did just a little bit too thick. But all right, now that this is cooled down a little, we're going to shoot it, hit it again with this tool. Well, when you were showing your box of flowers, oh, that tore my napkin. Thank you, Penny. Yep, it sure did. Yep, I wrecked it right there. That's okay. Jewel said, I will write gift on it. You go, Sandra. Just say Hobby Lobby had 80% sale. And again, shred receipt. See, one reason I don't have a husband, I don't have to worry about that. I work hard for my money and I like that I can spend it on what I want to spend it on. Although most of you all have awesome husbands, so I'm not going to say anything. They just don't get it. The next time he wants to go spending it on, guy stuff, bring up the same subject. All right, this is the hardest, longest part is this drying process. Laurel went a little cray-cray with the Mod Podge there. And these grooves picked up a lot of it, this pattern. So we're almost there. We'll let it sit for a minute and dry it one more time, and then we should be able to pick it up okay. Mine's awesome, but I buy what I want, period. Exactly, Stephanie. Right, Laurel, I'm with you. But the dog will bark at me if there are no treats in all the crafting store bags. Aw. All right, I need to refresh. I had to refresh for a brief moment. Letting the chat come back up. All right. Triple snap, Stephanie. That's right. Yep, I am cray cray, Mags. So are you. Only two cray cray people can hang out. Yeah, I have so many things I want to cover with these. I mean, definitely want to start using up those beautiful napkins. Even if you do them, guys, just on, you know, how everybody's doing the painted papers, which I love, and the jelly prints, which I love. And, you know, if you want to make some of your, you know, when you're doing your journals, the cover pages for each signature, do it with a napkin on a piece of fabric. And then you can even glue it on top of the cardstock and make that your cover page. You know, there's got, you know, so we can display all these beautiful napkins we have. Maggie question mark, Laurel cray cray. Ha ha ha, Nikki. So far, I'm the only one that doesn't have a supportive husband in the field. Aw, I'm sorry, Sandra. Mod Podge makes a great face mask. I bet it does, Penny. She lies, Nikki. Oh my goodness. Sandra, just cross out the store name and put mine on package. I'll back you up. Oh my goodness. You guys are trying to get poor Sandra in trouble. I miss you, Mags. Just so you know. It's been really weird sitting here talking to myself all night. I mean, I feel like I'm talking to you guys, but then again, I feel like I'm talking to myself, talking to you guys, because you can't answer me and I can't hear you. All right, I'm just feeling where the sticky parts are that we need to hit again in a minute. It's still a little tacky and a little warm, but it looks, oh, doesn't it look cool? Like you can't even see the napkin anymore. It's just the flowers, and that's what looks so cool. You want to see me do, oh, I'll show you guys while this is drying. I did some extreme, I was telling Nikki and Crystal last night, I did some extreme fussy cutting. So here, I'll show it to you like this. They're all really tiny. You can see how small the pictures are. But this is what I call extreme fussy cutting because I use this. And I'm going to show you the most extreme one of all. I'm going to move this to the side because I don't want to wreck my beautiful flowers anymore. But I want to show you this one up close so you can see that I cut in between all the little leaves, and all the little leaves have little pokey things on them, just like they did in the picture. I mean, that's called extreme fussy cutting right there. This one took me, ask Mags, this one took me a few hours to do this one, but I had so much fun. This was a digi from Nick the Booksmith, and I absolutely love hummingbirds. So these are all the ones I did. This one's really pretty with the flowers. And this one with the flowers. Yeah, I went a little cray-cray with the fussy cutting yesterday. But now I have all these hummingbirds ready to go on tags and stuff. I just think they're so cool. So that's what I was doing while I was watching. Well, me and Mags were actually on Messenger, and I was watching because she can't do both. I was watching Crystal. Talise said, I can't see that well. Yeah, well, I'll try and hold it up like this. Let me do it like this, and then I'll bring my autofocus in. Let me see if I can do that. Oh, there we go. There you go. Now you can see it. See that extreme fussy cutting? I hope it's not blurry on YouTube. It's not. That's extreme fussy cutting right there. I mean, I went in between every little leaf, and I even made the leaf had jagged edges just the way it looked. Thank you, Nancy. Oh, I love fussy cutting, Nikki. It just really, I have a brain and a mouth that doesn't stop, and it just kind of shuts everything off. Thank you, ladies. Oh, I'd clip beaks, wings, and tails in half. Did you see how thin those beaks were? They're like thinner than a straight pin. Yes, I love my fussy cutting. You do that, Nikki. Michelle has already threatened me with that. I'm going to send you all my stuff to fussy cut. I also have HB. I also love HB. What's HB, Denise? We're talking in code again. Laurel's brain's not working. Aw, thanks, Rosie. Yeah, it really quiets down my brain. I mean, it literally just shuts it off, and all I can concentrate on is what I'm cutting. I don't think about anything else. Oh. Yeah, I see that with a lot of people, Carla. That is one thing I don't know how to explain it. But everybody has their thing. Like the ladies that do the glue books say the same thing, that's like their fussy cutting. So I can see where that would work for you. Yes, I'm going to fussy cut these roses, Penny. Hi, Paula. How are you? There is nothing underneath this napkin, Paula. It's just Mod Podge on my glass mat, the napkin, and another coat of Mod Podge. Yes, Rose, it makes me focus and concentrate for sure. You can't talk while you're doing it? I can't. Yes, Stephanie. I was going to make a comment to that because I thought it was so funny. Stephanie did, she was reviewing some scissors she got for fussy cutting. And she's like, I can't talk and fussy cut. And every time she would start to cut the piece of paper, she would stop talking. Then she'd stop, cut, and then she'd talk. And then she'd cut and she'd stop talking. And she's like, I can't seem to do both. No, I'm not kidding, Paula. Yeah, this is you'll see it's gonna look really cool when I pull it up. I have some others I can show you that are done. Heck yes, fussy cut those roses. That's right. I am, Nancy. I gotta dry it a little bit more. It's still a little bit tacky. So we're just gonna I love the way that you just can't even see the napkin anymore. All you see are roses. So we got a couple wet spots, so I still have to. I went a little heavy in some spots.
Doesn't it, Paula? And then when you guys, like I said, I can fussy cut these and then apply them right to an envelope or something, and they're going to look so cool. I'm going to try a glue book so I can fussy cut. There you go, Nancy. My phone's going crazy again. You've got good taste. You got 2 saves. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm pretty blind, Nikki, but man, when it comes to fussy cutting, I don't know. I have my magnifying light bent down so it was really bright, and I just got really close. Still got a couple of sticky spots. I went a little too heavy with the Mod Podge in a couple of places. So this one's going to take just a few minutes longer than most of them because I went a little heavy in some spots. But this is a big piece too. All right, so I'll show you a couple small pieces, Paula, that I did like that aren't on anything. These are a little different because I sprayed them so they're not clear, but this is was done just on the glass, this one. And it just makes it so much sturdier, like it doesn't rip like it should. So this one was done just on glass, but I did distress it a bit, and so was this one. This one's just done on the glass mat. And it just makes it really nice because this is going to be a little pocket. And like this, I can lay this over a tag and put a layer of Mod Podge in this, and it'll go right back to that clear color and look like these pieces just on the tag, which is nice. So this one's looking really pretty too. This one's kind of like that too. I did this one on a piece of tissue paper, which looks really nice. So this one's drying really nice. It just makes your napkin so much easier to work with. You don't have to be so dainty with it and worry about it ripping or wrinkling or anything. And yeah, it's just looks really nice. If I would have done it when I cut this off, I mean, it'll look really nice. You know, if I fold this under, you can. It's just really pretty. I really like this one. Well, of course, because it's purple. That's why I really like it. Yes, this is so much fun to do with your napkins. My bifocals. God, I can't even read or speak tonight. Mine don't. I need new glasses so bad. And I have trifocals too. I wear progressives. That's what I use my UHU glue sticks for, Nikki. What'd I miss? Oh, the glue books. Yes. The only way I would make a glue book, you know how I collage that big piece? That's how I would do a glue book, so that it would have to serve a purpose for me. Like I could cut out tags or tickets or ATC circles or ATC cards. It would have to become something for me. Have a good night, Rosie. Thank you for coming in. It would have to have a purpose for me that I could use it for something. I can't just have it just to use it, just to have. It has to have a purpose. Let me put it that way. Most of the stuff I make, and because I'm always so far behind, like I'm going to do a glue book, but I'm going to make it so that I can use it in the future when I need. I'm going to make each page specific to something so that I can make tags and tickets and tuck spots and all that stuff out of it and have it ready for when I do my journal. You know, that journal I've been talking about forever. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there, ladies. I just don't want to lift it up and rip it because, see, I think I could have went a little bit thinner with the first layer, because the second layer, I'm so mad I ripped that with the box. the layer going on top would have seeped through anyway. So I'm kind of sorry I went so thick with the other layer, but we're getting there. It's almost there. It's getting to where I can go over it with my hand without my hand sticking, but I can still see some white spots, and that tells me like up here that the Mod Podge is still wet. So as soon as this cools down just a little bit more, then I'll hit it one more time with the heat tool. Do you do one side then? Nope. Nope, Paula. I did a coat of Mod Podge on the glass, and then I carefully laid the napkin down and kind of went over it and pushed it all down, let it sit for, you know, a couple seconds, and then I did another coat over the top of it. So no, I did not flip it over. I mean, I'm gonna probably sit up for a few hours and do more of this and use it and make some tags and tucks and all that kind of stuff. You know, just trying to build up my stash for my journal. Because I don't want, you know, originally when I was going to make a journal, I was like, okay, I'll sit, make a journal. Then it's like, okay, I need a tag. Now I need a tuck. Now I need a pocket. So I'm trying to get all that stuff. I'm trying to learn from all these ladies out there who have like all little boxes of ephemera and boxes of this and boxes of that, so that when they sit down and make their journal, they can just pull from it. You know, it's not taking forever to do it. I use a glue book to save pieces. I love that. I don't want to make any projects. See there, that has a purpose. That has a purpose right there, Denise. And I was thinking about that too. Kind of like gluing scrapbook, maybe. Yes, exactly. Like I would like to do that with little pieces of stuff I have too that I really love, or a piece of something where I only had a small amount of it and I don't want to use it in something. You know, that would be a cool book to make. And then even then you could take it later and make stuff with it, which is for yourself, which is kind of cool. Sean Cassidy. Mine was Scott Baio, Talise. I had Scott Baio everywhere. Writing sold 35. Writing solo 35. Aw, thanks, Sandra. Mine says 37 right now. But thank you. That's awesome. That's because they like the napkin thing. It's not me. It's the napkin thing. Trust me. Hi, Kiki. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Sean. Oh, I love me some Sean Connery for sure. Sean Connery. What's his name now? His name's going to jump right out of my head. Clint Eastwood. PMSL. Mine was, oh, liked Leif Garrett too. He was cute. I wondered whatever happened to him. That there was more. In other words, you're doing good. Aw, thank you, Sandra. That's awesome, Kiki. Great to hear. Yeah, it's when you're doing something someone really wants to do, you know, like all those journal videos and stuff. Those ladies get tons of viewers because everybody wants to learn what they're doing. Thank you, Deborah. How are you doing? I saw you earlier and then I didn't see you for a while. Duran Duran. Oh my goodness. Mine was Bon Jovi. I'm a huge Bon Jovi fan. And of course, Prince. Can't leave him out. Richard Dean Anderson. I don't know who that is. Rod Stewart. Oh, Penny, my sister's favorite is Rod Stewart. Yep, John Travolta was awesome in his time. For sure. There's about right now mine are Charles Hunnam and Sam Heughan, and you know. Yes, I know you've been here, Deborah. No, it's you, Laurel. Oh, thanks, Denise. But I do miss my Mags. Where are you, Mags? MacGyver was awesome. Oh, I love me some Bon Jovi for sure. Sam Elliott, love him too, Penny. I love those older men. Mine was really the Beatles. Oh, you're not going to like this, Mags, but I never liked the Beatles ever, or their music. It was just not my style. Colin Farrell. Oh, Sean and Clint, along with John Wayne. Yep. His son looks so much like him. Oh my goodness. Did anybody see what was it called? Uh, the longest ride or something like that with Clint Eastwood's son. Great movie. Matt Dillon. Yep. Oh, that's it. We can't be friends no more. Yeah, I am not a Beatles fan. Their music just never, I used to like, I'd be like, I want to hold your hand. I couldn't take it. I just couldn't take their music. But yes, I know millions of people love them. It's just me, you guys. Uh-oh, when he came out in the movie with the girl at camp. Hold on, I got to see who Sandra's talking. Oh, Matt Dillon. Yeah, we could all sit here and talk about all these really good-looking men. There's what's his name? Aquaman. Let's not forget Aquaman, right? Nikki, because he is just, oh my goodness. Yes, exactly. Too whiny or something. See, Sandra says, oh no, no Beatles. Exactly, Kiki. Bee Gees, I love the Bee Gees. I don't mind some John Denver. Oh, I don't know, Sandra. You're a bad one when it comes. I'm bad with that. Don't ask me that. Oh, 16 Candles, maybe? Are you talking about 16 Candles or Sweet 16, whatever it was called? Jason Momoa. That's right. That's him. He is just, I saw Aquaman. I mean, it wasn't the best, but he made it the best because, just looking at him is all that matters when you see that movie. Just like I love Thor. Thor's one of my favorites. Love him. I drowned for him too, so he could save me. Oh my goodness. Def Leppard, Whitesnake, love Whitesnake, Journey, REO Speedwagon. I love the 80s, Denise. I went when I was 8 months pregnant with my son, my first child. I went and saw Whitesnake in concert, and we were first row right next to the speakers. And you know who frontlined or whatever you want to call it for them that was the first time I ever saw Bon Jovi. And oh my goodness, Whitesnake is amazing. REO Speedwagon, love all their music. As soon as I play it, it brings me right back to the 80s. Serious eye candy, yes. Right? I'd swim with sharks. You go, Stephanie. I'd swim with sharks. I don't swim, but I jump in the water after him. Oh, too funny. Oh. Yeah, we're bad. See what happens when women get together and talk about men? I just want this piece to dry so I can pull it up and show it to you. Yeah, I would have liked to seen Whitesnake in concert. I love the 80s, even though I was in my 30s. You go, Mag. That's right. Hey, we're all young at heart. I'm still young. What are you talking about? He's not next door. I'm safe. Hey, men sit around and do it too. They ain't fooling us women, that's for sure. They're worse than we are. Most male style. Oh yes, Dirty Dancing and Roadhouse. Sam Elliott. Yep, Sam Elliott. Patrick Swayze's great. He's okay, not my cup of tea, but not my favorite. I think they made him seem really dumb in Dirty Dancing. Deborah says, I'm old, but I'm not dead. I like me some hot men. That's right. Exactly, Stephanie. Guys, you would not believe that they have this, I told you, this big festival going on. Well, we have the Sears Center here. It's like where all our concerts are. And they built this thing outside the Sears Center, like these 3 huge, giant things taller than the building with speakers and everything. I can hear it from here. All right, as soon as this cools, we should be able to pull it up. Yeah, I love Sam Elliott. He's awesome. Like I said, there's something about those older men. Some of them get better looking with age, for sure. And he's just got that personality. All right, so now I'm just making a cut line around this. I know you can't see it, but I'm just doing a cut line on the Mod Podge. So I can pull this up. Where's my blade? All right. And then I think we'll be done after this because I don't want to keep you guys forever making napkins here. But I hope you all got some good ideas and pull out your napkins. And if you come up with some other ideas, be sure to share them all with us. But this is a good way, so definitely hoard those napkins. Get those napkins because they look great in journals and stuff and on tags and everything. I mean, I use them on my tags and all that stuff all the time. Especially all the ones I did with the fabric. Those are so perfect as like making little embellishment pieces. All right, Mags, I'll be here. Oh, I used to like Steven Seagal until I found out the type of person he was in real life. He was great as an actor, but he is a very bad womanizer in real life, and he's terrible to women. I did. As soon as I get them, I'm going to town. Awesome, Stephanie. Make sure you do a video because I want to see you go to town. I'm out of crafting mode for a bit. Have packed it all up for us to move. Oh, I didn't know you're moving, Kiki. Hoping to be done in a few weeks. Have lots of stuff to make. Awesome, awesome. Sometimes that's good to get you regenerated. He opened for Guns N' Roses. He was with Guns N' Roses. Yes, Penny, I know who you're talking about. And for some reason now his name jumped right off my tongue. Pulling out nappies this weekend. Yay, Nikki. Little Darlings. That's it. Yes, that was a great movie in its time, Penny. Oh, you're fine. All right, let's see if I can get this pulled up without ripping this puppy. We might have a little problem here, but we'll see. And I'm still mad I wrecked it there, but I can always make another one. I got more napkins. All right, so you just want to be careful. If it feels like it's still too sticky or you see a wet spot, you might want to wait and let it dry before you pull it up because you will rip your napkin. So and then you just want to start pulling because you do want to lift this up and let it dry somewhere and let the other side dry. So I'm trying to be careful here. You want to be careful, but if you go too slow too, it'll just keep sticking. So like it must be a little warm here still. So you definitely want to wait till it cools. And a good glass mat is the way to go if you have a glass cutting board like this. Or even if you take like a picture frame, you can do small ones. But a glass surface is the best thing to do this one on. Because it just works the best. I cannot believe I can hear this music. I can hear this whole concert thing going on. It sounds like thunder. But if I go outside, I can probably hear the music. All right. Almost there. I don't want to say nothing yet and jinx myself. This is going to be the tricky spot right here. Because it's still wet because it's all bunched together. So I'm going to pull that one a little bit. There we go. Sorry if all my hands are up in the camera, ladies. I just don't want to rip this. All right. Yay. There we go. So then you want to turn it over. Now this side is really shiny, which you can use either side you want. And this side's a little sticky because it's the side that was down. And it's, remember, this is just Mod Podge. So it's almost like reverse right now. Like we did Mod Podge over top of a napkin. So this side's really shiny because it was on the glass mat. But once this dries, I mean, look at how cool that looks. It almost looks like vellum, you know, because it's just clear and you just see the flowers. Now where you see all this, this will dry. That's because I went a little heavy with the Mod Podge, but it will dry. So yeah, so then I just turn it over and I let it sit. But look at that. How cool does that look? I mean, it just looks like you can't even see the napkin. All you see are these gorgeous flowers. I had a karaoke company. Great playlist you are making. Yes, to Bon Jovi. And if I never hear Paradise by the Dashboard Light. Oh my God, great song. Meatloaf, definitely a great band. Or Bye Bye Miss American Pie again. Too funny, Grace. Yes, it kind of looks like a shower curtain, doesn't it? It's just, I don't know. To me, it reminds me of vellum and stuff. The one side definitely reminds me of vellum, which is nice when you're putting it on a tag or a card or something. And I just rolled this little corner, so I got to fix it because I got it stuck. So I got to unstick it, and you just want to lift it up periodically. You might want to put it on, you know, over something or on a piece of paper, just because it is still wet and it tends to want to stick back to the glass. Like just every so often air it out, because like I said, you want this to dry for a couple of days, especially like right now it's really hot and humid. So you definitely want it, like it's a little tacky. I can touch it and everything. This side is pretty good, but this side's a little tacky from being on the glass. So you definitely want to let this dry for a couple days, but I am going to now sit and fussy cut, you know, a bunch of these flowers and stuff out of it. I'm going to keep one piece of it like this because I think it's going to be beautiful on a tag or on a page. I think that's going to look awesome. Even if I put it on a piece of tracing paper, then it'll really look like vellum. So think about that, ladies. See, now my mind's starting to work. If you put this on vellum or on tracing paper, it'll look like vellum. That's going to be awesome. Holy crap, I never knew. I've got a new tool in my crafting arena. There you go, Nikki. Yeah, exactly. It's so much fun, you guys. A cooling rack. There you go. How long it is. Oh my gosh, Grace. But yeah, so I definitely want you guys share. Let me know the things you try and let me know how it turns out. Just remember, just be careful. Don't be too quick about it. Don't go too heavy. Don't go too thin. And it'll work out great. But I want to hear what you guys try it on and what you do and what your ideas are. I'm trying tracing paper next. I'm putting this on tracing paper. And see, I can do this now, even though it's tacky. I can take a piece of tracing paper and put a very thin layer of Mod Podge and lay this on there and do that right away, even though this isn't dry yet. So I think I'm done for tonight. Yep, so these are all the ones we did tonight. This one and this one and the bag and my purple one. So that was it. So this one I think I'm going to put on a piece of tracing paper as well. I think that's going to look so cool. I'm even going to do this napkin on here and put it on tracing paper. I think I'm going to try and make my own vellum. I think that'll look awesome. So yeah, so let me know how you guys all do. Please share. Thank you, Grace. I thank you all for sticking with me tonight, and I hope you guys all learn something and come up with some ideas and let me know how it works out for you. I'd love to see it all. And Stephanie, I'm expecting to see a video shortly on yours. Rice paper and acetate. There you go. I wish I had some rice paper. I would try it on that. I don't even know if I have Oh, I have acetate. I am going to try it on that as well. You know what to work on tomorrow. Very cool tomorrow. Good to see you too, Keiki. Good luck with your move and all. Oh, thank you so much, Nancy. Thank you all, ladies, for joining me. And thank you, Max, for helping out in the chat. I really, really appreciate it. Miss you in here tonight for sure. But she will have her computer back soon and we will be back on. So we wish you all, thanks so much, Tori. We wish you all a great weekend. You never know. You may see me on again over the weekend. I may just need some company. So you just don't know. Y'all need to see her wood techniques. Wait, who's she talking about? Who's she talking about? Who's wood techniques? I can't leave now till I find out. I feel like I missed something. Yes, it was fun. Thank you so much, ladies. I really appreciate it all. And I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Gonna go back and watch the beginning. Oh, thank you, Paula. I'll send you some, Laurel. Remind me. Okay, Nikki, I'll do that. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. Oh, there's Max now. She's leaving the chat and coming in to say hey for a minute. Say hey, Max.
Hey.
Can you ladies hear her?
Sorry I missed you guys tonight. Hopefully I'll have my laptop back next week.
I can't tell if they can hear you or not because I'm on my
I can't
oh,
either.
thank you, Sandra. Oh, my wood technique. Yes, my faux wood technique. Wait do you see my faux metal technique coming up, Sandra? That's next. Something else I discovered. Up, Juice said, hey, I'm back. Maggie's with me, and I know you guys can't hear her because my webcam sound is way over here, and she's over on Hangouts. Up, Juice says, hey, Maggie, and Denise says, missed you,
Hey,
Maggie,
Jude.
and Sandra says, hi, Maggie. Nancy says, hi, Maggie. Oh, they can hear you.
Hi, everyone.
Just talk really loud. Just yell.
I can't yell. The baby's sleeping upstairs.
Oh, okay. She can't yell. The baby's sleeping upstairs. All right. So we will be back. Maybe you'll see us over the weekend. If not, we will be back next week. Oh, I may not be back next week. I may be in Florida. I will let you know because you know that grandbaby's got to come first, and I got to go see me some grandbaby over there.
Yes, you do.
So I will let you know. I will leave a message and let you guys know if I will be on Friday or not. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to be in Florida. I'm hoping. All right. Have a great weekend, ladies. Thank you all so much.
Good night, everyone.